Good afternoon, good evening. This is Scott McDonald at Winter Chevrolet Stadium, where tonight the Diamonds will be taking on the Sonoma Stompers in the first of two games here at the stadium for a weekend series. And tonight on Runs Hits Aaron, we have a special guest. We don't have Aaron Miles. With the show is named after Aaron Miles. That's why it's Runs Hits Aaron. Runs Hits Errors, get it? But we can't do Runs Hits Shaw. We could, but it doesn't make any sense.
It wouldn't make any sense at all. Yeah.
And with us is Diamonds owner Karam Shah, and you're going to be the manager tonight.
Today I'll be the guest manager today. I'll have a lot of help though. I'm gonna have Joe Torre at third base and Roland at first base. My bullpen coach is Bruce Brown, so I'm surrounded by a bunch of great guys there, and we'll try to do our best to get a win tonight.
What is is there a philosophy to coaching that you bring to tonight's action?
Absolutely not. Instead of sitting back there behind the fence, I'm just going to be sitting in front of the fence tonight. So, but yeah, no, pretty much, the philosophy of winning tonight is going to be, or the game tonight is going to be making the right calls. Making sure the players are positioned correctly and making sure we don't get thrown out of second base on a double.
Now, I know that you are a student of the game, but you may joke about it, but you come and talk about this pitch and that pitch, and you watch the game closely. But when all of us, even the more casual people, watch the game, say, why don't they take that pitcher out? I mean, everybody's got a manager inside of them at times, and so now tonight is a chance for you to act on that, or?
Well, I'll be talking to Joe Torre about that when we're sitting there. Basically what happens is that sometimes the pitcher, you go out there, the pitcher's like, well, I have one more guy. We're not going to take him out, or we might take him out, but that really depends on us. We're going to take the hook out there or not. But what's most important is knowing, for us knowing, how many pitches he's thrown already. What does he do? Has his velocity gone down or not? We're finding out from up here. Is he still throwing 93 miles an hour, or is he throwing 89 miles an hour? Where he's at exactly, who's coming up in the lineup, and then making a decision on if he's going to stay in or not is the way it's going to work. And I think that's the way it normally works.
Yeah, just to fill the average person in, when you say we get that up here, there are people behind home plate with a radar gun monitoring the pitches to see how the pitcher's doing, how fast, hard he's throwing.
Yeah, absolutely. They're charting the pitcher. We're also keeping track inside in the dugout. They are, the other pitchers are. So it gives us a pretty good idea where the pitcher's at and what his fatigue level is, and how many more guys can he face really, depending on how hard he's just gotten hit, what counts they were, I guess, you might want to ask Aaron that question for a more serious answer, but I think, I'm pretty much kind of summing it up for you there.
We do ask Aaron that a lot, and one other extra factor tonight is going to be fatigue and heat and all of that, and I guess you have to monitor that.
Yeah, absolutely. 95 degrees right now. It's not getting any cooler probably until 6 or probably around 7 o'clock maybe, and then we're going to have some shadows here a little later. So, but yeah, no, it's a hot day today. It's been a hot day. These guys played in a hot day yesterday as well. So, but we got a lot of water. Hopefully they'll be fine.
I have never seen you lose your temper, but a manager loses his temper and he's no longer managing that day. He is sitting somewhere in the showers.
I don't plan on getting kicked out. I am the owner of the team, and I need to set a good example and not get kicked out unless it's a really bad situation, and then maybe I'll run out there and get kicked out.
Dirt on the umpire,
throw some dirt on the plate and get tossed. But Dean Petit's umpiring tonight. He's a great umpire. If he makes a really bad call, then maybe I'll ask him kindly to please toss me, and then I'll act like I'm really mad or something.
So you've got. We were joking about this yesterday, not on the air, but about managing by committee, and they said 3 of them were going to be in charge tonight. I said, well, at least you won't have any tie votes. I guess it could be 1-1-1, but so you will have the final say, even if you get the contrary advice.
I'll be part of the voting process, and I in some of those cases I will have the final say.
And tomorrow, what happens? Will you be back if you win?
If we win, I'm definitely going to be back. Right, it'll be a streak, and but hopefully we'll get both these games, even if we get a split, and I'll be happy. But if we get at it with these two teams, Sonoma 500. I'll be excited that we're at 500 still going into Martinez.
We had chance in the last couple of games to see 2 brand new Diamonds. Cos Canella at first base.
Yeah, Cosmo at first base.
And
Sean Johnson on the mound. Yeah. Yeah. So Cosmo, had 4 at bats yesterday. We had heard a lot about him. We had high hopes for him. Although he didn't do too well yesterday, I'm not sure if he had a sacrifice fly or not. But but yeah, so we have high hopes for him. Hopefully he'll do well. We have Vanetta coming back too. I don't know when, but pretty soon. I would hope in the next couple of weeks. And as I mentioned, I was talking to Tony Schultz earlier, and Javier is there as well, and we're kind of loaded as far as and Blackley's coming back on Monday, and hopefully he'll be available. By Wednesday or Thursday. I would hope it would be 4th of July. He would be available, but more than likely, I think it'll probably be Thursday. Probably going to be Corey McDonald start or in between somewhere right there. So we'll see.
You mean on the 4th of July? No.
I would hope. I would hope that he's available for 4th of July. Yeah.
Okay. And the 4th of July is a big day. Do you want to give it a plug?
That's right. Yeah, absolutely. Veterans are welcome for free here at Winter Chevrolet Stadium, and it's going to be a great day, exciting day for us. And there's fireworks here in Pittsburgh as well, so you'll have an opportunity to go down to the marina and check out the fireworks.
Have you ever managed a game before?
I have managed a game. This is my 4th year as the owner of the Pittsburgh Diamonds. I think in my 2nd year I managed a Diamonds game. I can't remember if we won or lost. So I can't remember who won or lost. I've watched a lot of baseball in the last 4 years. So my memory is hazy.
This one will be etched in the history books forever.
That's
so
right. Diamonds history forever. Absolutely, yeah.
All right, well, thank you. Good luck tonight.
Absolutely.
Give them hell.
Yeah, that's right, I will.
That's it for Runs, Hits, Aaron tonight, the pregame show for the Pittsburgh Diamonds, where they're here at Winter Chevrolet Stadium going to begin a 2-game series against the Sonoma Stoppers. The Diamonds are now at 500, alone in 4th place, and they're in the mood to move back on up the standings. We'll be back for the start of tonight's game right after this.